All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Meet the Member. It is October 21st. Excuse me. We are joined by Lauren from LB Music School. Thank you, Lauren, for joining us.
Glad to be here.
Great, thank you for joining us. I'd love to just hear a little bit about your business and what your services are.
Yeah, sure. So I'm the owner of LB Music School. We are, we do private music instruction. So one-on-one lessons in singing, guitar, drums, piano. We even have violin at one of our locations. And, mostly our business was in person before COVID. And we, did one-on-one instruction with people of all ages. I mean, we get a lot of kids, but we also work with adults too.
Yeah.
And so now we're doing a little bit of both. We're doing some online stuff and some in-person stuff.
Awesome. And where are you guys located?
Yeah, so we have 3 locations. The first one is in Medford. That was our original location. And then our second location is Wakefield. And our newest location is in Lynn, which we opened up October of last year. So it's been almost exactly 1 year. We opened, I think, October 28th last year.
Yeah. And I know right as COVID, I think like the week that we shut down, we were planning on having a ribbon cutting for you. So
yeah,
when we are able to, and we can have a lot of people come in and see your school, we will. But what, can you talk a little bit about how you guys have transitioned? I know you mentioned doing online. Talk a little bit about how the COVID has affected your business.
Yeah, so essentially, we got the shutdown in March and we very rapidly, we were already preparing for this. So we had been preparing the entire month of March that we could potentially be going online only. So as soon as Governor Baker kind of said, hey, we can't have people gathering, businesses need to shut down, we just started calling students and parents and being like, hey, this is the system. We had already been testing it because we had some students, who were getting nervous and we're like, hey, we can do this online. So we were already testing our, the technology and the software.
Yeah.
So we basically moved everyone online to Zoom and doing music instruction. So the teachers were kind of teaching from their home studios. We have teachers kind of back in the school now, but that's essentially what happened. And obviously a lot of people that worked for them, that was great. But particularly at the Lynn school, I think we lost like half of our student body because, we had just opened, we were a newer school. And for some people, they don't have the home environment to do home learning. So say you're a parent and you have 3 kids at home, it's really hard to kind of, have your space, when your kids are there 24/7 with you. So,
Right.
For some people, it doesn't work out, which is why, in July, when we were able to open up, we did open to people who wanted to come in person. But like I said, I don't know if I mentioned earlier, we probably have still about 50% of our student body is online. One, for the convenience. We have a lot of people who are just like, this is so much more convenient. I don't have to deal with traffic. I don't have to leave the house. They're like, we love it. And this is great. And we'll continue to offer that to them for the convenience. But we did open up in person for anyone, who needed that. And we did have a lot of students who came back because, that's what they felt was better for them in terms of learning.
Yeah. What are some future plans for you guys?
Yeah, so I mean, in terms of online, that's something that I think is now permanently going to be a part of our business. It was very interesting because when the whole shutdown happened, I mean, we were getting inquiries from people from like New Hampshire. I even think we got one from someone from South Carolina. So
Wow.
our business has expanded. I guess we're national now.
Yeah.
But we have been getting, clients, particularly from New Hampshire, because New Hampshire is so close.
Yep.
And I know sometimes things are so spread out there. We get students who are looking for, a good teacher, but maybe they don't have one locally.
Right.
Or, they can't come out of the house. I mean, I've had students from the West Coast, and now what we're doing, I teach guitar. I've been teaching guitar lessons online a little bit via YouTube, and I'm now working with a couple in-house, and we're creating some more kind of online courses for people who want to go the online route. So I'm doing guitar. I have another guitar teacher who's doing more blues stuff, and I have a voice teacher that's going to be doing a whole online voice program. So we're trying to step into the online realm a little more. In person and the private instruction is always going to be a part of our business, especially for kids. I think it's super important. But for adults and stuff that want a little bit more flexibility, I think this is a great opportunity going forward, especially if they don't want to leave the house, or maybe they're nervous about leaving the house, that they can learn from the comfort of their home.
Something that just popped into my head is that with everything going on, I can bet that there are a lot of adults looking for new hobbies and looking to maybe learn something new. So I bet connecting with you is a great opportunity for them to do that.
Yeah, and we've seen that from a lot of adults who've
Yeah.
reached out, and particularly stating, hey, my teacher's not teaching in person anymore. Can you help me?
Yep.
Or, I'm home all the time now. I need something to do. I have this guitar that's been sitting in my closet gathering dust for years. Can you help me? So we've gotten a lot of that, particularly from our adult students.
Well, thank you so much for giving us a little insight about your business. Again, if you could just say your locations, and I know that Christine will be putting in your contact information, but just your location so that people can see that you cover a large area.
Yeah, so I mean, our website is lbmusicschool.com, and I know they'll put that up there. But our 3 locations, we are located in Medford, kind of on the Medford-Malden line, in downtown Wakefield, right in the center. And then in Lynn, we're on Walnut Street, so we're kind of closer to the Saugus side, heading to Route 1. So those are the 3 locations: Medford, Wakefield, and Lynn.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Lauren. I really appreciate you joining us today. And as always, thank you for being a member of the chamber.
Awesome. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Have a great day.